Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. I hope you are enjoying this series of Java 8. If you need video on any particular topic, then you can connect with us in the comment section. So far in our previous videos, we have covered the features that are introduced in Java 8. We went through one of the most important and crucial feature of Java 8, that is Lambda expressions. We saw its advantages, syntax, and some of the examples to understand how we can write a Lambda expression. Then we understood the concept of functional interface. We saw at the rate functional interface annotation, some of the examples to understand the syntax of functional interfaces. Then we covered all the scenarios of functional interfaces in case of inheritance. In case you have missed it, please click on the link mentioned in the I button. So remember, we understood how we can convert all our functions to lambda expressions. But can we convert all our functions to lambda expression? So the answer is no, we cannot convert all our functions to lambda expression. Then the question arises, where should we use the lambda expression? So remember, we often heard this statement that the application of lambda expression is to provide the implementation to the functional interfaces. So in this video, we'll see how we can achieve this. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So here we'll try to understand how we can call or invoke a lambda function using the functional interface. So here we have a functional interface, that is interface 1, which is one abstract method, method 1. Right now forget about the lambda expression. Tell me, how will you provide implementation to this interface in Java 7 without having any knowledge of the concept of lambda expression? So what you will do here is you will write a class that will implement this interface, and this class will now provide the implementation for the method that is defined in the interface 1, that is method 1. So your code will look something like this. Public class interface 1 IMPL, which extends interface 1. And here we have overridden the abstract method, method 1, which has system.out.println as a part of its definition. Now, if I want to call this method, you have to write a code to instantiate the interface 1 IMPL and then call the method 1. So your code will look something like this. Public class test interface 1, which has a public static void main method, and in the main method I have interface 1 I1, which is creating a new object of interface 1 IMPL, and with this reference I1 I can invoke the method 1. So in this way, you will write the implementation of the interface, then instantiate the object of implementing class, and then invoke the function. Now the same task can also be achieved using the functional interface. Now let's see how we can achieve this. So firstly what we'll do is we'll convert this method 1, to a lambda expression. Remember, in our previous video we learned how we can convert our methods to lambda expression. In case you have missed it, just go through the video link that is mentioned in the I button. Since lambda are anonymous function, so they do not have any name, they do not have any modifier, and they does not have any return type. So what is left, and how we can write the method 1 as? So method 1 can be written as parenthesis system.out.println. Now we have studied that functional interfaces acts as a type for lambda expressions. So to hold a lambda expression, we can happily use a functional interface. So our statement would become interface 1 I1 equals to parenthesis system.out.println. That is, interface I1 is capable to hold a lambda expression. And now in my main method, I can happily write this code, and my main method will look something like this. Now notice that we have replaced interface I1 equals to new interface 1 IMPL with interface 1 and the lambda expression. Invocation is still the same, I1 dot method 1. So here, to hold a lambda expression, we have used a functional interface, and with the reference of functional interface, we can happily invoke the method that is present in the functional interface. So let's look this example into the actions. So you can see here we have interface 1, which has an abstract method, method 1. Then we have an interface 1 IMPL which implements the interface 1 and overrides the method 1 which is system.out.println. Then we have a test interface 1 which has a main method which creates the object of interface 1 IMPL and then invokes it by iwin.method 1. So let me just save this code and let me compile this code. Java C star.java. So you can see the code is compiled successfully and let me run it. Test interface 1 implementing interface 1. So now what we can do is we can do the same thing with the lambda expression. So let me replace the code of main method by the lambda expression. So what I'll write is interface I1 equals to parenthesis system.out.println, and here what I'll print is implemented using lambda expression. So let me write it implemented using lambda expression. The invocation will still be same iwin.method1. Let me just save this and compile it. Java C star.java. Let me run this Java test interface 1. So this was it for today. In this video, we covered how we can call a lambda expression using a functional interface. In our upcoming videos, we'll see some more examples to call a lambda expression using a functional interface. So I hope you like this video. So do like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for yet another videos on Java 8. Till then, take care, bye bye and thank you for watching.